Hi, I'm Tim. Welcome to our channel and thanks for logging on. Today we're discussing the Linde Werdelin SpidoLite Tech Gold in carbon fiber alloy Linde Werdelin and 18 karat rose gold. You can see this 1 of 75 limited edition and purchase it on our website. Subscribe to our YouTube channel if you enjoy these videos, and please click on the card in the upper right hand corner of the screen at any time to see our full listing for this watch with additional accessories included, high resolution images, and naturally full pricing details. Now on my wrist, 6 1/3 inches, 16 centimeters in circumference. Before I get into dimensions of the watch, I want to talk a little bit about the feel of it. In spite of the massive rose gold bezel, and it is a substantial one, the watch's overall impression is of incredible lightness. This is thanks to two components. The first is forged carbon. Now you can see the unique grain of that material outboard of the rose gold bezel. No two forged carbon cases are alike, so though this is a series of 75, no two of them have the exact same case aesthetic because the carbon material falls where it will and then it's cured and autoclaved to be locked in place. No two have the exact same carbon fiber pattern in the exact same position on the case. Moreover, the interior that actually holds the movement is known as alloy Linde Werdelin. It's an ultralight aerospace-derived alloy that has many of the qualities of aluminum, magnesium, and titanium. It contains the movement. It's the inner case of the watch. Above all, you need to remember that it's incredibly strong, 100-meter water resistant, and incredibly light. Now, in terms of outright dimensions, this is a big watch. This is a watch that's 48 millimeters across the round of the case. More of a cushion case in profile. That measurement, 48, is best described as the distance from the extremity at 3 o'clock, including the crown, to the extremity at 9 o'clock, inclusive of the wing that docks with the Linde Werdelin sports computer. More on those in a moment. Now, in terms of thickness, the watch is 15 millimeters thick, but it's actually a pretty compact 15. You can see the case flank is generously sloped, as is the conical bezel, so the watch actually pairs nicely with a blazer sleeve, a sport jacket sleeve. It's not necessarily one to get a sleeve hung up. And the watch is nicely matched to semi-formal attire with its combination of black and gold accents. From lug to lug, it's 49.5 millimeters, but it actually wears more compact than that. In addition to the lightness of the case, which makes it a delight on the wrist, you can see how the strap is actually countersunk into the lug on each side. That means that the strap is already curving down around your wrist before the case ends. And this is why, even though it is an oversized modern sports watch in the vein of the Hublot Big Bangs, Big Bang Ferraris, Audemars Piguet Royal Oak Offshores, Rolex Deep Sea Sea Dwellers, nevertheless, this one can wear on a smaller wrist than any of those because it is light, because the strap is tucked into the lugs, and because it naturally matches the arc of a smaller wrist. Again, 14.5 centimeters, you will have no trouble wearing this watch with security, style, and proportion. The strap is an exquisite piece for a couple of reasons. First, it's one of many options. Linde Werdelin offers no fewer than 22 different strap and bracelet options, all of which are compatible with the modular attachment system using hex keys that Linde Werdelin fits to every watch. So you have many options if you visit Linde Werdelin's website and browse your straps and bracelets. You can get textile, you can get leather, you can get actual metal bracelets, you can get rubber if you wish. You can really change the look and functionality of the watch. Likewise, there are 5 different clasp designs, including pin buckles and deployants, depending on what you favor. It's also important to note that this is leather. It looks like textile, but it's actually an embossed stitch pattern upon calf. You can see the more conventional calf grain on the bottom of the strap with the contrasting red stitch. Now, moving inboard, the watch has some interesting details. First, there's the faceting of the case and the relief of the case, both of which are enticing to the eye in person, really catch the light in interesting ways. Inboard, you can see that the series number of the limited edition is actually visible through the windows in the side of the case on the alloy Linde Werdelin inner case. You'll also note that the bezel, like the case itself, is broadly evacuated for an interesting pattern that recurs around the circumference of the dial. Inboard, you see that evacuated pattern again on the laser cut dial. Concentric circles, multiple textures, and multiple focal planes. You can see small seconds at 9, the Linde Werdelin marquee anchored at 7, and of course a very discreet laser cut date wheel at 3 o'clock. You can also see the automatic and manual date jumpers for when the watch is jumping the date at midnight, or if you're correcting the time during an irregular length month, you can see the mechanism at work. It's part of Linde Werdelin's philosophy of taking the machine from the inside and bringing it out. And the machine inside is very impressive. It's a Linde Werdelin LW04 designed for them and customized for them by Concepto with a black gold style finish, a tight and even engine turned perlage across the bridges of the winding system, and you'll note a skeletonized and blackened winding mass. It is a 4 Hz or 28,800 vibration per hour modern beat rate. It does feature hacking seconds, so you can stop the balance and precisely synchronize to an accurate reference time. It does feature a quick set for that very discrete date, and it runs for 42 hours. Automatic winding with efficient unidirectional action. If you wear this watch every day, all you have to do is worry about those 5 months per year that don't have 31 days. Now, the watch does feature compatibility with Linde Werdelin's land sports and diving computers, the Rock and the Reef respectively. Each one is powered by a lithium-ion battery and features everything from avalanche alerts to multiple independent timers to alarms to remind you when to end your dive to backlights to sapphire covers. Designed and manufactured in Europe, they allow you to turn your traditional mechanical watch, handmade in Switzerland, into a modern diving or land sports instrument. And then when you're done, simply return it to its conventional mechanical state. It's the best solution for a modern tool-style utility watch. Let's face it, we've come a long way since bidirectional GMT bezels and rotating dive bezels. You know you're not going to bet your life on that kind of equipment, but if you are a serious diver or skier, you're going to bring some sort of electronic high-tech componentry for that purpose. And thanks to Linde Werdelin, you can bring it on your watch. You can see and you can purchase this Linde Werdelin SpidoLite Tech Gold in carbon fiber alloy Linde Werdelin and rose gold on our website.